Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Perry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We got one more great treat for you, folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. I'm so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Perry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at San Antonio. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for Denver, they're right where they want to be. They're already competing for the top spot. It's going to be a season-long battle, which is exactly what we all anticipated.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Hey, Shams, the Denver Nuggets, of course, the winners back in 2023 of the NBA title, couldn't go back-to-back last year. Is their window, in your opinion, still as open as it seemed to be?
100%. Let's remember, Nikola Jokic is still in his 20s. They still have Jamal Murray. And as long as that 3-time MVP is healthy, the Nuggets front office has one thing on their minds, and it's a championship. And their biggest problem is that the rest of the West has gotten much better over the years. But if this team is healthy, as long as they keep building the right way around their 2 best players in Murray and Jokic, they can continue to compete for championships.
And I love what you say about the West. Top to bottom, so strong, so deep, so competitive. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. Pass to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Holmgren against Porter. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Wide open look here for Murray. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Murray gives you a lot of things, and stretching out the defense, that's going to help.
Now here's Wallace. Last game he had 10 points. A fadeaway. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Wallace.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Holmgren can't hit.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
To the middle, Jokic with the steal. To the paint, here's Brown. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Here's Dort. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything, we could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. Players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Here's Brown. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Murray. Stolen by Dort. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Checked in for Oklahoma City. Alex Caruso comes in for Wallace. On the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes. And less of a chance of super teams, just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Here's Williams, here's Hartenstein, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. Denver shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Murray. Yep, that one goes in there. Murray's got his third bucket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Porter against Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Ring shot on the way. And Brown pulls it down. The Nuggets lead by 5. Porter kicks to Gordon. Here's Brown. Porter in the corner. Off target from outside. Here's Caruso. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that. Much damage in a quarter, you got to respect the game plan.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine that this is an issue they have to fix, but they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Isaiah Joe is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the 3 spot.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Several teams changing it up here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Pickett, and the rejection by Holmgren. Caruso with the ball. Watson's there. Caruso, the pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. A three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets leading by 10. Pass to Brown. To the wing on the left. Here's Pickett. Nice defense from Wallace. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team. And this decade is kind of wide open. So, with young teams on the horizon, the deep roster of teams and talent in the West, a lot of people are talking about Oklahoma City as the team to watch in the 2020s. What do you think?
OKC has this league at the palm of their hands and really the direction. The nucleus led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City, that is among the best. They have tons of picks. Kevin, I mean dozens of draft picks that they can trade to get even more talent. No organization is set up quite like the Thunder. They have to be aiming for championships down the line.
They've stayed the course. Agreed wholeheartedly with you. They're going to be fun. Checked in for Oklahoma City. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second. And, of course, Alex Caruso.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Williams' shot is off.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Watson finds Jordan. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. And now it's a 10-point Nugget lead. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they... They have the trust of others. That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein comes in for Holmgren. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Aaron Wiggins. Now here's Caruso. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. The shot by Williams, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Back to Wallace. Hartenstein with the screen for Wallace. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bucket is good. Pickett's got his first basket of the night.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Memphis, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. Pickett passes to Westbrook. Denver passing it around.
2 minutes remaining in the first set. 2 minutes.
Holmes down low. He's started by Williams. Holmes, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Williams. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And now we get a chance to check out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And looking back at his #2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dort comes in for Cason Wallace. Second free throw, no good. Denver leading by 8. Jordan up top, defended by Holmgren. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Number 22, Cason Wallace.
1:24 left in the first half of basketball. They get it again. Jordan. No good. That's miss #2. He's 1 for 3. Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he said.
Now, you can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Denver. Holmes. 1 shot.
That free throw good from Holmes. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Holmes.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Puts up a three. Short. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Pickett. It's Holmes, high post. And it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
And so it's Denver, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Denver Nuggets.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the right beat, you know my name.
You know what? It is a debate. Were you a better rapper or you're a better DJ as you are today?
Now that's me, Kenny, DJ EJ. And with a moment here, time to give our compliments to the players of the week. In the Eastern Conference, LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I tell you, he has been an elite scorer and passer who can single-handedly dictate the pace of the game, Shaq.
And when it comes to this award, it doesn't hurt that he got that razzle-dazzle to his game.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They've got Peyton Watson. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Pickett in at the point. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Westbrook kicks to Watson. He doesn't hit that one. Nice defense from Dort. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. Yeah, David, he is fearless. Knocked loose. They get passes to Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jordan dishes to Watson. Shoots over George. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Watson's got 6. Brett, one thing we've seen these days, three-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Here's Holmes after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Shoots over Jordan. 6 to shoot. Holmgren can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Jordan kicks to Westbrook. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Pickett. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now here's Wallace. Holmgren the pass to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Rebounded by Holmes. The Nuggets leading by 12. Pass to Westbrook. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way. Down, but that's how they saw it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. With the break of the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In 3rd, the Thunder. 4th, the Nuggets.
The percentage each of these teams shot was just outstanding. I mean, that's a result of unselfishness and great offensive rhythm. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What's Dort out there? 215, 220 at the guard position. He'll throw it around.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Craig, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
From the baseline. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. A wide open look here for Caruso. The Thunder with another miss. Denver leading by 8. Murray kicks to Jokic. Jokic rising up.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical too? Wow.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. The Thunder with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, yeah, the Joker's running wild.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Gordon the pass to Murray. Porter looking it over. Here's Brown. Now here's Jokic. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Bank shot, no good. From the wing, Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. And that is a merciless dunk coming from Aaron Gordon.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now, here's Jokic. 12 points for him. Here's Murray. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Thunder trailing by 10. Williams finds Holmgren. And it's off from 3-point range. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. They get the rebound. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 14 points for the game.
And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
Holmgren with a screen on Murray.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And so it's Denver, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Oklahoma City right now, Wiggins is out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. Now here's Gordon. Porter inside. Working on Williams. And that one's good by Porter.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Williams against Gordon. Williams passes to Caruso. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Back to Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
2 shots.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Porter can be so dynamic when he's on the move and driving to the rim.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter, and it's good for 2. And it's 6 points here for Jalen Williams. The Nuggets leading by 12. Jokic kicks to Porter. Murray outside. Back to Porter. The tray. Rebound by Wallace.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to make Sure, everybody's coordinated and intent. Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Westbrook. Pass to Strother. Back to Westbrook. Out to the wing. Denver passing it around. Here's Pickett. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Hartenstein. And the shot goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pickett passes to Jordan. Over to the left wing. Watson for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
They're just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Outside Williams. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Pass to Caruso. Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Jordan. Dort kicks to Caruso. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Your jump ball call.
Jordan passes to Pickett. Now Watson. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. And it's 6 points for Jordan.
A big problem in the paint, really. This is the only area that DeAndre Jordan is going to score from.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. For Oklahoma City, Chad Holmgren comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Gilgeous Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Wallace. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Watson. Williams in the post. Watson's there. Williams can't get it to go. And the turnover again by Denver. Thunder trailing by 12. Gilgeous Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Here's Strother. Inside. Holmgren with the steal. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. That's tipped. Here's Wallace. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander makes good on the step-back jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
The Nuggets leading by 12. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Watson's shot is off.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Here's Holmgren. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Here's Murray. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Got one on Holmgren.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Good on both.
And Jamal Murray more and more has come into his own as a player capable of shouldering the offensive load and being a leader for his team at times.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Denver leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nuggets.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jokic.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Gordon against Williams. Gordon dishes to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Murray finds Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the home team. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us.
Work smarter, don't work harder. I took a break, need a recharge. Don't fly commercial, I need charter. Need a Zendaya like Peter Parker. This not, but I make it look easy. Told him let's run it, I keep it 100. This champion ring diamonds dancing like breezy. This not, but we make it look easy. Told him let's run it, I keep it 100. This champion ring diamonds dancing like breezy. I dropped the top on the S6 Street. Flying in my eyes, see the envy me. Passing it off like CP3. Shawty, she calling me MVP. I be on time and something you ain't never seen before. They call me the Dama, really want my whole team to score. Yeah, too icy. Yeah, too clean. Yeah, my zone. Yeah, 2-3. Yeah, got shooters that hit from deep. Bust like Giannis. Yeah, too mean. It's my turn, I raise my hand. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. 100%, yeah, I'm all in. Act a fool like David dancing. Got my rock, I take my chances. Folks be asking what the plan is. I don't know till Father answers in his hands, just like the planet. We both floating, I'm just saying.